What's up, people? Orseofkorse here, coming at you with another Paragon deck video. This time we're going to be looking at Grim.Exe, Intellect Corruption. So let's go ahead and get into it. For Grim, I start with the Archmagus. When you get the Prime buff, gives you that 65 energy damage, 100% damage bonus. That's all good. You want to be hitting hard. For the consumables, now as you see, I have a lot in consumables right here. So normally I would go with the health potion, mana potion, Scout's Ward, or if I don't feel like I need the mana, I'll go health potion, Scout's Ward, cast token. But the two things that I always have are the health potion and Scout's Ward. Then if I want like extra like an extra health potion, I go with this lifesteal card right here, the Vampiric Elixir. It gives you 5 or 6 regen plus 5 lifesteal. So it depends on how you want to play them, but normally I would go with the health potion, mana potion, Scout Ward. Something along that lines. I put the harvester key in there just in case I need to get those outside harvesters. So this isn't in any particular order as usual, but this is how I build them. Feel free to equip cards however you feel necessary though. So first card on here is the Shadow Scroll. This one right here, 6.5 energy damage, 16 pin, 13 energy damage. I always go with a pin card because you want to cut through that basic pin that most characters have. So right here I went major cast, 2 cast. Now usually I would put a 1 point shock in a card like this, but I built this deck a little bit differently and I'll show you why I didn't put that shock here. So this one is pure damage. Now I went with the Sorcerer's Ward. That gives me 6.5 energy damage, 16 energy pin, 2.5 life skill. So that would put me at the 32 energy pin, which is where I want to be. You can build more if you want, just in case you want to be able to shred a tank, or like if a Greystone or some fighter is building energy resistance, you want more, of course. But this is what I typically build, 32 energy pin. And then this card gives you the Shadow Wards, of course, which is what I want. And this one I put a minor shock in there. It gives me a little extra pin, so this one's building a little more pin than normal. And then I went to 2 casts. Now the Staff of Adamant, I put this card in there because I want Grim to have a little bit of health, so I give him a greater health there, and then 2 casts. So when that's fully upgraded, he'll have 400 health, and then the 6.5 energy damage, 13 energy damage once it's maxed out. 2 casts. So right now I got him hitting really hard. Got him with a decent amount of health. Now physical champions are usually what I have trouble with when it comes to my carries. So I went with the Tempered Plate. So 22 physical armor, 100 health, and then 44 physical armor. Sorry, people ask me if I want to start streaming, which I am in a second here. So then we got the Greater Guard, and then 2 health cards. So once that's fully upgraded, that'll put me at 500 extra health, and then pretty good physical armor too. I think right there I'm good on physical armor. Now I don't always build lifesteal, but if I do feel like I need lifesteal, I go with the Vital Tap, because this gives me health and lifesteal, and I like that combination more than just pure lifesteal. So with this card I went the Greater Drain and then 2 drains, which would put me at 20% lifesteal, 22.5 with that other card I have. And then, so yeah, that's what I have there. And then the Whirling Wands here. So I actually have 3 Whirling Wands in this deck. I always put at least 2, but if you feel like you don't need the life tap or lifesteal, you can go ahead and put 3 in there. It's up to you though. But so yeah, if you want to take any cards out, you can go with the Whirling Wands. But I like this card. It's basically the Wind Carver's Blade for melees. So 6.5 energy damage, 5.5 attack speed, 6.5 energy damage, 5.5 attack speed once you fully upgrade it. So I'll put that with a major cast, a cast, and a kinetic. Now this one I did with a major kinetic, 2 casts. This will be the one that I usually build first. And then this last one, another major kinetic, 2 casts. So that's what I have right now for his deck. Now let's go ahead and take a look at his attacks. So abilities here. So we have his pulse cannon, and that is basically just his ranged attack. You don't have to worry about leveling that one up. As I always say, they level up as you level up, so it gets stronger as you get stronger. 35 energy damage, your basic attack. This is what you'll be using mostly with him. The deflector shield. So this one, Grim generates a 1-second duration shield that blocks the next incoming enemy ability. If the shield successfully blocks an ability, Grim.Exe gains 90 mana. Now this is good. I especially use this against like rampages because you know that boulder is so easy to predict. But yeah, this is a good move too. It can save me a couple of times. And Gideon's Meteor actually saved me against that. Displacement blast, so he lobs a shot that deals 20 energy damage and quickly displaces enemies, moving them from the center of the explosion. Now this card, or this move right here is good too, because I can just like point into the air and lob it out there and just irritate the hell out of people. Gets them all out of position. Nice little move to poke at the enemy. Suppression mode, this right here slows the enemy, but it takes 25 minutes per second. But it's a good move for sticking to people. So very good, people who are trying to get away. And GTFO. So this is where he locks onto a hero, and after a short little time, he will fire like this orb of death at the enemy. It doesn't hit any units, and it can be blocked by enemy heroes and abilities generated walls. So it can be blocked by that, and it can be body blocked. So let's say like you're aiming at Murdoch and it still jumps in the way of it, he can't block it. So keep that in mind. But it does do a fair amount of damage if you can't hit it. So people, that's what I have for my Grim.Exe. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like, sub for more Destiny content, make sure to share the video out. I'll be doing a live stream right after this, so I'll have this video up probably sometime tonight because I'm not going to edit it out just yet. But in any case, thanks for watching people, always appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.